Welcome to Service Academy News, and let's get into this breaking story. The Commandant of Midshipmen at the United States Naval Academy has been relieved of command by the Superintendent of the United States Naval Academy. The reason? Lack of confidence. This happened last night. Today is the 25th of November. This happened on the 24th of November, 2025. Lieutenant General Borschutti, the Superintendent of the Naval Academy, relieved Captain Gilbert Clark of his position as Commandant. The reason being lack of confidence. This is another big shakeup at the Naval Academy. We know that just a few months ago in the summer that Lieutenant General Borschutti replaced Admiral Yvette Davids as the superintendent. It was a big story. I covered it here on this channel. It was all over the internet, and there was a lot of opinions on what happened there. So what happened here? We don't know. What we do know is that Captain Clark has only been at the Academy a few months, 6 months or so. It's a very short time, and that being relieved for lack of confidence is much different than being transferred to another slot in the Pentagon or in a slot in a unit that actually needs him. So lack of confidence is a big deal. So who is going to replace Captain Clark? Captain Austin Jackson will be replacing Captain Clark. Captain Jackson is a United States Navy SEAL. He is a former leader of SEAL Team 6. And if you know anything about SEAL teams, SEAL Team 6 is probably the most secretive of all the SEAL teams. A lot of books, a lot of legends about them, but he is going now to the Naval Academy. So I would imagine that with the Marine Corps General as a superintendent and a Navy SEAL as a commandant, things will be different at the Naval Academy. So what am I hearing out there about what happened? I have to tell you that I scrubbed through all the articles. I scrubbed through the news articles, the ones in the local newspaper out there, the Baltimore news stations. I could find nothing. But I did receive a lot of phone calls, and I do see a lot of chatter on the forums, the people that seem to know the backstory of this. Now, I just want to make it very clear that these are rumors. I don't know these to be true. I am just sharing what I'm reading out there, and you can go and double check this for yourself, and maybe it's true and maybe it's not true, but I'm going to share it here right now. Captain Clark is a 1998 graduate of the Naval Academy and a former member of the water polo team. Allegedly, he had a party at his residence for the water polo team, and alcohol was served to underage midshipmen. And some of those midshipmen got pretty drunk and required medical attention. That's what spurred all of this. Is it true? Don't know. I hope it's not true. I hope it's for other reasons. But if it is true, all I have to say is, what the hell is going on? I have seen this before at other academies where senior officers get too close to the midshipmen, and too close to the plebes, too close to the first classmen. They get too close, and that wall is broken. So did Captain Clark go and do this? I don't know. But if he did, that is a very serious offense, and it is really a breakdown of command. You cannot be the Commandant of Midshipmen and have midshipmen at your residence to socialize with, much less serve alcohol to. So do your own research. Check it out for yourself. I'm sure people are going to put a lot of comments below. I'm sure we're going to hear a lot of Trump, a lot of Hegseth, a lot of those comments below. Put them in there. Please do. It's great. It drives up my rating on YouTube, and I do appreciate it. If you guys want to have a discussion down below about what you heard and about what's true and what's not, please go and do that. So keep an eye on this story, because I can bet you that this is not the last we're going to hear about what happened with Captain Clark and the changes at the Naval Academy. So thank you so much for tuning in to Service Academy News. Have a good day. Bye now.